This is Laura Nybeck. I am being abused still in Chico Commons Chip Apartments in Chico, California by a fascist neighbor who's wearing black all the time and abusing me as if he's playing these games to make money off the internet. It's Envoy streaming.live. I think it's Envoy. I think I'm saying it right. They pay each other to do practical jokes, quote unquote. It's a Canadian page. So what happened is something's happening in my apartment. About 2.5 months ago, first someone wrote pencil on a wall. They marked the wall in pencil like they were using it for something, or going to cut the wall or do something to it, like someone was trying to mark something. You know what I mean? Let me get my camera with the flashlight on. I took my refrigerator out in the middle of the night last night after a really terrible event where a man in the fucking storage unit fell against the wall on the floor. Suddenly out of nowhere, he was stalking, monitoring me in my apartment, probably using my internet, my actual internet router. I'm going to show you, there's a gap here. Can you see this gap? It leads out of my apartment, so it's not sealed. The apartment has a gap. I hope you can see this. I hope you can see this is a gap. And it's the whole length of the refrigerator. It's about 27 inches by 1.5 inches, and it goes in at least 4 or 5 inches. I put aluminum foil in it last night. This gap that is here, they were damaging the wall the first night. They did it at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I dialed 911. This was 9 or 10 weeks ago. And then they got really quiet after they made noise doing it several times. So I'm sure they were, 1, using my internet, 2, hacking my phone, and my phone is copied. So they randomly take pictures of it. It's just sudden white blink. So they're doing, page, save the page that she's looking at. You get the idea. So he fell suddenly last night at 10:30, and it was all quiet until suddenly a bam. You heard him hit the wall and hit the floor behind my sink at the same time, right in the area where the original damaged wall was being heard. And I called the police. All they have to have done to do things to me, or put poison through the wall, or put a hearing device through the wall to monitor me in my apartment, is have cut through the sheetrock on the other side in the storage unit. So let's talk about this storage unit. I really want people to know what's happening in Chico, California. Now that the manager is flying an alt-right hate sign with a 5 on it, so apparently the whole group, Chip Community Housing Improvement Program, is fascist. I'm going to be sure to tell people. And they don't care. They don't care about the poor. They're just making money off of them. We have all kinds of horrible crime going on here. Just in my hallway. Horrible crime. See this? I just came out into the hallway. So he was in here last night, and I chose to go let the police officer in so he could come out and run to his apartment 5 doors over. So there's no cameras here. They were removed, likely when the fascist manager started working 3 to 4 years ago. I'm trying to get as many details I can possibly get. I've asked the manager in writing after this event. I've asked the manager in writing to fill this gap. And in the meantime, behind the fridge, I'm going to stuff material. So if they're trying to poison me, and that's why I'm randomly getting ill, and I'm already disabled, so they're abusing a disabled person, I'm going to start filling this gap with cloth. That's just too bad. It's going to be covered so they're unable to actually put any chemical through. They may put plastic on after I put material. So you can see me sort of. It's really dark in here, or it is for this camera. I don't want to be poisoned. I can't believe the apartment complex appears to be completely controlled by alt-right abusers. And I've now told the major community area group who is going against abuse and was willing to sue the city, because this company is tied to the city, what's happening. I'm letting them know. So they get to decide on their own if they're going to, shake an alarm bell and say, this is a really horrible problem. These people are being abused. I might just send a second message because I didn't tell them that I didn't tell them that they're now flying a extremist alt-right flag, a militia possible accelerist flag. They want people to accelerate a World War III or a civil war in the U.S. It's a mess. It's a total, utter mess where I'm living. Don't live in Chico Commons or Campbell Commons in Chico, California to save your life. The abuse is extreme. Women's apartments are specifically targeted to steal medication. People are telling me they know all about the terrible things that can happen here and they would never ever move in here. These are homeless people who won't live here. It's so bad. They won't even attempt to live here. I would never have moved in if I had known any of this abuse was going on. So this is me. I will likely have retribution when a restraining order is served on this alt-right activist abuser who lives in the same hallway as me, who got away last night when he was doing whatever he was doing in the damn storage closet. They have keys, and this is why it looks so much more like the corporation is guilty. They've been told over and over. I've sent them fax after fax after fax after fax. They can't keep getting away with this. I'm not kidding you. A. Hartman, I'm seeking an attorney. This is insane. You are a slum lord, lady. You are a slum lord 150%. You are abusing the elderly and disabled, and you are aiding in drug trafficking and likely prostitution happening in the apartment below me and other businesses that are illegal that are running on the property. I hope a judge just gets so mad when they find out what you're doing, that you're helping this go on and on and on and on, and elderly people are suffering and suffering just like me.